Hello, in this video I will show you a little bit face sculpting on Amigurumi heads. So when you put the security eyes on your Amigurumi and then fill it with the stuffing, it usually are like this. It's the eyes sticking out, and it's much nicer if you can push this in and get a more shaped face, more closer to the reality how animal looks like, and not have it so much out from the body. And here you can see how I did it. You can see they are pushed in and it stays like that, and it looks nice. So I will show you how to do it, and it's not so complicated. So you take a piece of yarn in same yarn and color as your head. Very important, because it might be that it will be shown. And what you would do now, it's good to have a long one so you can have something to play with. What you will start with, and it depends on where you push in the needle, you can actually do different way of sculpting. So if you have it on the front, it will be more tight like this. If you do it on the back, it will be more tight like this. So, and if you do it below, so it depends on what kind of animal you do. I usually myself always do it in this corner, so I get this kind of eyes more deep in. So I insert the hook very close to the security eye in a hole where it's very easy to see, but very close. And sometimes you can hit the lock inside, so try to work it around it. And what you will do now is that you will pull through the needle to other side on the same place on the other eye. And this can be tricky depending on how big the head is, so it can be a little bit tricky to pull the and sometimes you have to try many times till you actually come to the exact on the stitch or hole you want to pull it out. So you can see. Now I will try to pull, so I have to squeeze the piece, the head. So now I will pull the yarn, the thread, so it's a good piece of yarn tail left. It's needed like this because then I need to, I was planning to put a knot here in the bottom of the head. So it needs to be like a piece. So here we are on this side, and if there are some filling that sticks out, then just pull this on the other side and try to make the filling go back in. So now I will again go from this side to the other side, but if I put in the same hole, it will just come out the yarn, so it has to be another hole. And what is good is that I follow the same as the stitches are. So since I want to have in the front squeezed here like that, I will go in here, and it looks good because I have a stitch here, so I can go in here, and then I pull up on the other side, and I can do the same here, that I go just one stitch below, squeeze so I can take it out. Now this side I will pull all the way. Do you see? It's almost invisible, you can see it. So now you have this yarn tail and you have your, what you will do now is go in exact same as you had in the first one, and then out again here on the exact same way you have the first is closest to the eye. And this one you will also pull all the way. So go in, out, in, out, in, out. So now you have 2 tails on each side. And now we will take this tail and we will pull. So we are satisfied. This looks good. You don't need to do too much because it's enough to do a little bit so it looks good. And if you're not happy, then just push down and try to get it out again. And then try again till you are satisfied. Good. So now I will secure the tail so it doesn't come up. What I usually do is that I pull them out here on the bottom of the head, where I know it will be covered by the body. But if you're not sure, you can always not tie them yet, and then you can move them, or you pull them out on the exact same hole, and then you do a double knot, and then you hide the knot inside. So what I would do is now is I usually take a stitch under. I take this one again, so it is not shown. It will be invisible, and then I pull it out. So over here. If I cannot reach all the way, I can always just in same hole and then move it again. Right. And it will not show. Now I think it's, I will check. It will be covered, yeah. And then I do the same thing on the other side, but to make sure that it will not move, I will pull out this one in another hole. Make sure that it doesn't visible here. Looks good. And now I just make a double knot here. So just to secure that it will not come out. I do even 3. And then I just cut. And this one will of course be covered. Maybe it doesn't be so long ones. It can even be shorter. This will be covered when I sew the head, attach the head to the body. And it looks much better now. Thank you.